Jaya.
How to encourage your woman's expansion. Originally, the title for this video was, "Are you threatened by your woman's expansion?" by your woman's expansion. But in fact, how to encourage her to blossom, how to encourage you to become the full dimension of what you can be. What does that mean? You know, what does that mean for me to be really backing you up? Backing up all your choices, be there, completely supportive to whatever is happening. Even that means taking off to the US for 3 months and going on a new career. Even that means the end of our connection because you take a certain direction where I cannot follow you, for instance. You know, what if it's the other way around? What if it's me who is expanding?
Yeah.
So yeah, how to support your partner's expansion, how to support your woman's expansion, how to be there really as a supportive force.
Yeah. So how do you do it?
How do you do it? Well, yeah. The core mindset, the core thing that comes to mind is that what's happening here, it's not about my ego. Okay, it's not about my own personal agenda. It's not about, here is the plan that I have for us and I want you to fit into my plan. That'll be a very limiting view. This woman, this beautiful goddess, has a destiny line. Okay, there is an alignment with what she's supposed to be doing in life that I feel is in complete resonance with her spirit, with her truth, and her what I call the destiny line.
Yes.
And once you start aligning yourself with that, I can enter with my ego and be like, okay, well, that's not in my plan, and then start trying to block that flow, or be like, wow, I can see that there is magic in that flow, and I'm going to be there to help you open the space in that direction. So what happens, open the space in that direction and encourage, this beautiful woman's expansion. If I am in tune really with the spirit, with the vaster reality, there is Shelley, there is me, and then there is the spirit of our connection, or her spirit, your destiny line. My job, my role as an expanded, as an awakened being, is to be able to tune into that reality, being able to be an agent for that expansion. If I cannot tune into that reality and I'm an obstruction in your flow, what's going to happen is that for you to keep on expanding, you will have to step out of the relationship. It means that the container of our connection is going to be constricting and limiting your flow and your evolution. And so this is why couples break up. It's because the relationship they are in becomes too limiting for them. There is just a limiting force or limiting frame or structure to their expansion, right?
Yeah, it comes down to like what is the highest priority of your life and of your relationship. Is it to be in a relationship, or is it to be your fully truthful, expanded, fullest self and live in your truth? And so if your highest priority is to live in truth, then that means you have to respect and honor the expansion of both yourself and your partner, and trust that in our fully expanded states, that's going to bring the best possible outcome for everyone involved.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's really beautiful to observe and witness. And yes, the thing that is very clear is that if you keep on expanding, right, you keep on growing, there might be a moment where it feels threatening to me, it feels threatening to my ego. And so I can contract, I can be like, wow, it feels like I'm losing you in the process. And yes, can I feel threatened by it? Yes, there is some moments where there is going to be anxiety about it. But there is also going to be a moment where I decide consciously to turn around and be in trust and be in power and be like, you know what, no matter where you are going, I'm here to support your evolution.
Yeah.
And I feel that this is really the expansive way, because then it doesn't force you to run away from it to be able to keep on expanding. It's the same the other way around, right?
Yeah,
If I'm in my expansive self and I say, look, I have to take off and be in my cave in the Himalayas for 3 months, so I have to go on a tour around the world teaching what I have to teach.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, sometimes it's going to mean that we are not able to relate any longer, because either you or I are following a destiny line, which is vaster than this container.
And the small self gets really scared about that. My ego gets really scared about that. Or the wounded self, the little girl in me, is like, no, you can't do that. You have to stay with me. But the most expanded version of me, the truth in me, knows that, yes, of course, that's what I want for you, is to live in your fullest power, your fullest truth. Because that's what we're all here to do. There's just no question. So it's beyond the relationship. It really doesn't have anything to do with the relationship. It's me supporting truth in you, in myself, in all of us.
It's so beautiful. You see what happens in me when she says things like that? I go, oh, I want to come closer. I want to be close to somebody who expands me.
Yeah.
Of course. We
Yeah.
love you.
Bye.
Bye.